What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm once again here with my boy Eric. Say what's up.
What's up, guys?
And today we are breaking down the newly announced fights for UFC 322. Not a lot of fights have been announced right now. All we got is the main event, the co-main, and the feature fight that's involved. But, you know, the whole card hasn't been out yet. When the whole card does come out, we will do a full breakdown for the entire card, so don't worry about that. But we're giving our way too early thoughts, way too early predictions on everything that's going on. So, Eric, I'm going to have you start with the main event, bro. Tell me your thoughts. JDM, Makhachev, what you got?
All right, boys. Yeah, so we got a really big fight on our hands. JDM versus Makhachev. Islam potentially getting his second belt. As we stand, we have Makhachev as -230, JDM plus 195, and earlier in the week, Islam opened at I'm pretty sure plus 260. I mean -265, -270, and money's already coming in on JDM, which I totally understand.
Yep.
So if Islam is a -230, that basically means he has about a 70% chance, which when this fight was rumored to be announced and stuff, I could have sworn people were saying that this was gonna be a pick'em fight, and to be honest, I feel like Islam should be maybe a -160 around there. So this has me kind of worried because Islam, he's not gonna be able. I don't really think he's gonna be able to finish JDM, and if it goes into the later rounds, we've seen Islam gas out and stuff, and JDM was able to pretty much beat the shit out of Bilal even in the late rounds, and that's gonna be really scary for Islam. So
Yeah, I totally agree, bro. Obviously, the main fight to watch to really break down this fight is the JDM Bilal fight and the Makhachev Poirier fight. I think both of those fights are kind of telling us to what's gonna happen. But yeah, as I said in the last video that I made, I'm really worried for Islam. I was super confident, but -230, bro, that's fucking wild, bro. That's actually one of the most insane lines I've ever seen, especially since he's going up in a weight class. I don't even think that Volk was a favorite going into the first fight with Islam, and he was moving up a weight class as well. So, um, obviously this is probably going to be Islam's hardest fight. I mean, I don't think anybody's doubting that. So it's just a matter of whether or not Islam can really take him down, because I think Bilal's game plan during that fight with JDM was really stupid. I think the hate comments got to his head, and he was like, "Oh, I can box. I'm gonna show you guys I can throw hands," and he proved it. You know, he can throw hands, but that type of mindset definitely cost him the fight, because if he did what he did against Edwards, he probably would have beat JDM, and we probably would have seen Topuria sleep Makhachev. But we'll just have to wait for that to happen. But yeah, I mean, obviously for the plot line, for the UFC storyline, I want Makhachev to win, but JDM might really spoil our nights, bro, because that's not gonna be an easy fight, bro. But -230, bro, I can't get over that. -230.
yeah, bro. Even Islam's team and stuff, they were saying that Islam was. I don't know if it was his team or even him himself was saying that they were struggling. He was struggling to put on weight, and
Hmm.
this is not a 10-pound jump. This is a 15-pound jump. So he's gonna have to put on a lot of weight, especially because, bro, just look at the picture, bro. JDM is jacked, bro. He's not a small. He's not small, bro. He's gonna look huge.
Yeah.
And especially because Islam's plan is gonna be to grapple and stuff, he's gonna need to put on serious weight. And if he's already saying that he's struggling to put on weight, that's gonna be another key factor to him losing. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro. When the time comes, they'll probably parlay the fuck out of Islam, and I'll probably end up having some sort of money on JDM.
Oh, for sure. I mean, plus 195 on JDM. I mean, I don't care if it's a solo line. I gotta put something on that. I mean, that line is ridiculous to me. It should at most. I don't want to say it should be a pick'em fight. I understand why Islam is the favorite. I mean, he's a super dominant champ. But like you said, it's a 15-pound jump, and he was already a really big lightweight, and we were looking at him against all the other lightweights like, yo, this guy's massive. And so now it looks just so weird when you see Islam, who's normally very massive, next to JDM, who towers over him. So one can only hope that he steps on those scales. And honestly, I hope that when he steps on the scales, he looks like a fucking skeleton, because that means he's gonna balloon up to at least 185, 190. So I hope so. I hope so. But anyway, we'll move on to the co-main event. Co-main event, we got another banger fight. Shevchenko versus Wei Li. Another champ versus champ fight. We got Wei Li moving up to fight Shevchenko. Odds are basically pick 'em. But honestly, I'm surprised that Shevchenko's not the favorite in this because Shevchenko obviously does have the size over Weili. Weili's very small. Weili's not a big person at all, and Shevchenko could definitely beat both of our asses at the same time. So, yeah, I think Shevchenko size wise is just gonna be way too much for Weili to handle. Um, but then again, Weili lighter woman skill, you know, maybe the striking helps her and stuff like that. But Shevchenko's known to throw in some grappling and whatnot. She's an excellent kickboxer as well. So this is obviously a toss up fight, but I'm gonna have to go Shevchenko in this, bro.
Yeah, I totally agree that this is a toss-up fight. This is definitely like the odds are definitely justified. It's just like I was honestly leaning towards Shevchenko being the favorite because yeah, Whaley's moving up and Shevchenko's known for having like she's gonna be able to wrestle in this fight
Yep.
and yeah, it's just gonna be really tough. But I'm also leaning towards Shevchenko for now.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's only logical to go with Shevchenko. I mean, Whaley's been a dominant champ, but Shevchenko's only lost to what Grasso once, and just she's too big, bro. She's just way too big. So anyway, super quick. I mean, really, I think
Yeah, we don't really
honestly,
got much to say about this one, bro.
I really think that most people, when it comes down to a lot of these breakdowns on YouTube, I think most people are gonna pick Shevchenko. I think the only person that's gonna pick fucking Weili is anybody who believes that every time a champ moves up, they're gonna win. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll let you start the feature fight, bro. Banger fight, banger fight. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, I'm actually grateful that we're re-recording this because now we have the odds for this fight and we see that Edwards is a plus 160, which, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that gets me kind of excited, bro. 'Cause, like, bro, Carlos Prates, like, everybody knows that, like, yeah, he's really good, but like, he could be like a little bit overrated. Like, we did see him get completely neutralized by freaking Ian Gary, bro.
hmm
So, Ian Gary is like, he's an overall good fighter, but his striking is not really that like his striking is not his top thing, and he was able to crack Carlos Prates, bro. So in my opinion, I feel like these odds are kind of wide, and I'm 100% gonna have money on Edwards because I do think that Carlos Prates' guard is super low, and Edwards is known for those high kicks, just like how he landed on Usman, and I do see like that's definitely possible in this fight. I don't think he'll be able to knock him out, but I do think like he'll be able to win a decision here, especially in a 3 round fight. I do think it's possible, and yeah, bro.
Well, Edwards winning a decision is like, the sun coming up in the morning. It's obviously gonna happen, you know. So I kind of agree, bro, and pretty much everything that you just said. I think Carlos Prates' only chance at winning this fight is if he tries to take Edwards' head off. If he just has a pure kickboxing, mentality, I'm gonna take this into the deep, rounds to the later second round, third round, try to outpoint Leon Edwards. I mean, no one's outpointing Mr. Pointer. All right, it's not happening. So, if Edwards is not, I mean, if Prates isn't going in there with the mindset of this needs to be a 1 round fight, then he's gonna have a tough day at the office. But then again, I think the Leon Edwards hate is completely justified. Uh, because he got, destroyed by Bilal. He got destroyed by Brady. If only Prates had some sort of grappling, I mean, the odds would be like minus 500 for Prates. But fighting nerds are also on the down low, man. They're going down. So we just saw Rufi lose. We saw Baralho lose. Um, who knows, man? If Gene Silva loses, I mean, the line for Prates winning is gonna go down the shit like real bad. It's gonna be like a fighting nerds curse. But um, I, it's hard to pick, man. I know it's way too early, bro. It's hard to pick, but just because of what we saw with Ian Gary versus Prates, I'm gonna go with Leon Edwards. Just because Leon has championship experience. This is a 3 round fight, and Edwards is going to do what Leon Edwards does. He's going to teep you in the stomach. He's going to throw 400 jabs. He's going to make himself look technical as fuck, and then he's going to walk away with a 29-28 victory. So it's very possible, bro. That sounds like the most realistic thing to happen, honestly.
Yeah, bro. I definitely see that happening, bro. Like Carl, not like 100%, but I do kind of feel like Carlos Prates in this situation might be like a KO or bust. Like if he's not able to get the
Yeah.
KO, I don't really see him being able to outpoint Leon Edwards, like you said, bro.
Yeah, he's not. It's just impossible, especially with that fucking high guard. This man, I mean, look at what we saw him do in the last round against Ian Gary. This dude had him beat, bro. I will never forget that. He had him beat. And this dude just sat there, bro. I actually think there's a. I'm going to throw up the statistics while I'm editing this, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that Ian Gary in the first round threw more strikes than Prates did in the first three or in the first two. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. You can't do that against a volume striker. You got to march forward. And I don't know if he's scared of getting hit. I don't know what the fuck his game plan was, but everybody for sure is looking at that fight as a reference point to him versus Edwards. So,
That's another thing about Carlos Prates' style, bro, because that he doesn't really care about like I feel like he just doesn't care about getting hit because he knows himself that he has a lot of power, so like he's just like he wants you to like come in and like he'll take a shot to give you a shot,
yeah.
and
And he thinks his shot's more powerful, which it is.
it is for sure. Like he's definitely has the power upside, but man, he better keep those hands up, bro, because those kicks are coming, bro.
Those kicks are for sure coming. And it's Leon Edwards, bro. He's got a dangerous kicking game. You know, he's a great kickboxer. He's got Edwards also has very very good grappling. So I think it's underrated
Yeah,
grappling
it's
as a matter of
definitely
fact.
underrated for sure.
Yeah, I think that even if Prates was like, "Fuck, bro, I gotta shoot a double leg," then I think Edwards at that point, if we see Prates shoot one takedown, that's it, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's how you know it's going bad.
you might as well call the fight right there and give it to Edwards because that's it. But
This dude is not no Brady or no like freaking Bilal, bro. Like,
yeah,
this
facts.
is a complete different matchup for Edwards, and this is a fight that Edwards could definitely win, bro.
I mean, he better, bro, because let me tell you, a three-fight losing streak does not look good. I'm telling you, man. I already see people calling this guy like one of the worst champions we've ever had. And honest, is it that bad? Is it that hot of a take to say?
Nah,
Especially
Jamal
if he
Hill,
loses
bro.
this. Jamal Hill, yeah, yeah, definitely Jamal Hill. Sean Strickland's up there too. um, but yeah, guys, that's our breakdown of 322 so far. Obviously, it's only three fights. No other fight has been announced yet, but we promise you guys, once the full card comes out, we will do a full breakdown. And who knows, maybe our opinions will change on these three fights that we just went over. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next video. See you guys later.
Dale, guys.